So the macaroni lasagna was the most amazing thing I've ever eaten in my whole life, maybe. Probably not actually, but close. They take some noodles and then you make a bechamel, which is like a cheese sauce, I guess. And then you make a meat sauce separately, and you put a little meat sauce into your pan or casserole dish, and then you add the noodles with bechamel sauce. It's a macaroni and cheese. You add the macaroni and cheese, and then some more meat sauce, and then some more macaroni and cheese, and more meat sauce, and more macaroni and cheese. Then you top it with more cheese. Now, if you want to live to be old, this is probably not good for you. But if you don't care so much about that, it is an absolute delight. Welcome to the Path of Least Resistance. I am Darius. Also, you bake it for like 20 minutes at 400. I am Darius. Today we're going to do challenges 13 through 24 of the February 2026 monthly challenges. To begin with, we have challenge number 13. This is Swain. Special rules are Butcher's Block. All units have Plunger, grant me +1/+1, and Disarm. The player's units have -1/-0. For this, we are going to be using Kai'Sa with Crown Guard Inheritance, Tempest Blade, and Dreams of Yordles. If you have Chosen by the Stars and Perfect Hex score, use that instead. I think I don't know, might switch up all the relics actually, but whatevs. And take Renekton for no particular reason. And skip. And the champion item chest. Deathless is kind of amazing. Those double attack. Power Rift will get you on the board quicker. So basically anything you pick here would be amazing. And we go into Swain, whose power is Suffer. Round start, deal 3 to the player's damage units, so ideally we don't get damaged, or if we do we find regeneration. Then we don't have to worry about it.
I have my orders.
Play Chronomancer, take Void Lane.
We're sure to save Ikathia.
And again, if I block, my unit's dead, but probably better than taking damage over time anyway. But wait till next round, I can drop Kai'Sa, so I'm probably going to do that. Pass, let them play something. Void Seeker, the most dangerous unit, and pass. Drop our Void Lane. And I'm probably unlikely to block here. Changed my mind? And we get lifesteal, which is great. We'll drop another Void Lane. Gonna steal that Spell Shield. Drop a Void Blaster. Do not have regeneration. So unfortunately the Kai'Sa is a little bit susceptible to dying here. And we're gonna attack. Drop a unit. Drop another one. These are both Kai'Sas, so that'll work out for us later. Block with everything. And we can drop the Ruthless Predator, Bloodthirsty Marauder. Things not going exactly to plan. Should die. Although I didn't take Overwhelm, so we can supercharge here. He'll die to the bullets. And we just need to survive until next round, and we'll be okay. They don't attack us, making it much easier to survive. Although because of the Leviathan, we can't attack. So that's bad. We'll just be perma-stunned. Not really sure what to do about that.
For the Empire.
The few for the many. Leave me to Noxus. Artillery barrage!
I just have no defense. I can't do anything. Literally just sitting here. So that was bad. We go again. Not sure where I messed up. I think blocking. I think when I said I wasn't gonna block and then I blocked, I think that was the mistake. Drop a Voidling. I think I can just never block is actually the idea here. Play Chronomancer. You're gonna trade him out, but it'll be fine. He was gonna die anyway, so not a big deal there. Drop Kai'Sa now. And then steal keywords. Should be able to attack here. We can Ruthless Predator.
We have something the void will never understand. Me.
And we level. Drop Renekton. Can't quite afford Ruthless Predator. I think we attack with everything. I think it's fine. And we'll steal Renekton's keywords. Ruthless Predator. Then we win the game. So yeah, that went much better. Not just throwing your champion away is probably a good plan. Challenge 14 is Zed. Special rules are fortifications, the foe's nexus is tough, and unnatural selection. The player's units have evolved. Tough is actually bad for Gwen, so I probably shouldn't have done this. For relics, I'm going to be using Wicked Harvest here just to clear out Zed's units. Tempest Blade and Crown Guard Inheritance. We should still be fine. But the drain will do a little bit less, so that's not ideal. Take Jinx. Again, for no particular reason. And then Farsight Alteration is really nice. I think I'm going to believe that I'll just draw Gwen and take Mana Deposit instead. And skip. Well, maybe we can find something good. I want a solution for Zed early. Don't really find it. I'm going to take Missed Call though. I'm going to let me sacrifice something and then just bring it back to life. I think that'll be worthwhile. And reroll everything. Keep Get Excited. We can kill Zed with it. We draw our champion, which is fantastic. Take Pass. And play. And attack. I was hoping they'd block, but they did not. And then we'll just kill that Zed straight up. Can't block the elusive. Take bonus damage from the Blade in the Darkness. I pass. I think they'll play drop Gwen, killing all their units. Which was the goal of playing Gwen. And we'll drop Jinx. Ordered that wrong. You can kill this guy with Atrocity, but honestly Atrocity is probably just better at the Nexus. You take a little bit of extra damage for doing that though. And we attack. Still end at full life, no problems. Challenge number 15 is Katarina. Special rules are Frenzied Fighting. Players' units have +2/+2, round end deal 2 to all the players' units, and Big Feast. When the foe summons a unit, grant it +0/+3. For this we're going to be using Lux Illuminated, Tempest Blade, Crown Guard, and Dreams of Yordles. If you have Fear Cleaving Axe, you want to use that instead of Dreams of Yordles. I think the rest can stay the same. For support, you probably want something that doesn't cost too much. I think Auction is fine. He has Thieves' Gloves, which might give you capture. And Elusive? Deathless? Deathless will let me block, so I think that's fine. I think either was good. Anything with the keywords, pretty good. For a spell, we're looking for something that can just remove Katarina instantly. I'm not really seeing anything like that. Detain is maybe, but it costs too much. So yeah, we don't really find anything worthwhile. Unfortunate. And to Katarina, whose power is Inspiring Presence. When the foe plays a champion, grant their other units +2/+2. Important thing is going to make sure that they can't really get started, because once they're started, we lose. And double, unfortunately, our Auction did not pull capture. Lose our Lumino sprite to frenzied fighting. And we have to be a little careful probably on what we play next, how we play it. I just hold mana. Another Katarina was the thing I wanted to happen the least. I'm gonna drop Lux here. Fortunately they don't attack, even though they definitely could have. And drop Auction. And we're gonna support Auction and attack. Could form up and kill the Legion Saboteur, but I think this is fine. We have Smoldering Smirk to kill Katarina on this round. Drop a unit. So again, we're going to... That is a slow spell. Why is that a slow spell? So I did not think that was a slow spell, which going to get me into a little bit of trouble here. Gonna boost everything. Katarina can come down again and attack again if she wants. He decided she didn't want. Play Vagabond. You get a Relic of Power here. We can just make a Handstone Charger, but I think giving everything 1/1's better. Then we'll attack. This will trigger the level up. This is approximately infinity times easier with your Cleaving Axe. You just don't run into the problem where your first attack you don't level up, which saves you all sorts of trouble, but still fine. Challenge number 16 is Swain and Fizz. Special rules are Arcane Emission, game start, all players start with 3 spell mana, and Formless Magic. Round start, create a Fleeting Deny in the foe's hand, it costs 2. For this we're going to be using Spirit Blossom Teemo, Chemtech Duplicator, Scourge's Stash, and the Grand General's Counterplan. I don't know if that's actually best. Grand General's is good. Scourge's is not bad for getting him on the board. Take Lux. Shop. Flame Spitter's kind of okay. Trying to Champion's good. Take that. Then we're looking for something on Teemo. We don't find anything. We'll take Rue. Rue's really good for triggering our Plunder. We go into Swain. This is the easy version where his Suffer only does 1 damage instead of 3. And keep Grandma. We draw Rue. We're gonna drop her. Lose Rue, but it doesn't actually matter. Steal one of their cards. And we pass. We pass. I don't know if I'll play a card. They'll drop Teemo here. We'll attack. And we can swipe their Captain Pharaon. Good block. No reason not to. Let's just drop another Teemo. Can play Lux Illuminated here as well. Could play more units. If we do, they're definitely going to drop Swain. This way kind of forces them to block now. And then we can drop our first Grandma. Tap Sand. You can play their cards, it's good. A little sad we didn't trigger anything there. Just block Swain, not sure why he attacked. Then we can drop Rue, and then drop a Grandma. And you do want to play their cards because it gives them more buff caps. And we attack and win the game. Take Colossal Hammer for more damage. Champion item chest. Scout is always good. And we go into Fizz, whose power is Mercurial Nature. Round start, the foe creates in hand a fleeting card from their regions that cost 3 or less, and then it costs 1 less. Play Rue. Lose Rue. Yoink. And Coral Creatures. Play their Fizz. Entrapment. On Kelp Maidens. And we block. Oh, they drew my poisoned card already. That's unfortunate. Usually the reason we drop Rue is to trigger the Plunder so we can play a cheaper Teemo. But then I made them draw a card, so... Songstress. And we block, and we block, and we block. Play Puff Cap Pup. And the Coral Creatures. Use Entrapment. Trapping Jailbreak. Attack with Scout, they might block. Attack with everything. We'll boost one. Could have maybe won there, but I was unsure, so I didn't go for it. And the Puff Caps finish it off. Challenge number 17 is Tahm, Kench, and Taliyah. Special rules are Targon's Peak. Game start, the foe summons a Targon's Peak. Round end, all players draw one. It's actually called Mountain Peak. Long rest. Foe's units have regeneration. For this, we're going to be using Elder Dragon with Lost Chapter, Hymn of Valor, and Chemtech Duplicator. If you have Starforged Gauntlet, that's obviously better, but I kind of like this build. Idea is you play Elder Dragon for free, and then we'll take expensive cards here too. So Volibear, and we could take something like Grandfather Rommel. That wouldn't be bad. Don't need to boost Elder Dragon in that specific way. Double attack on Scout is pretty amazing. And cost reduction just in case we don't hit. And we go to Tahm Kench, whose power is Big Feast. When the foe summons a unit, grant it +0/+2, so this is the weaker version. You do want to get rid of all your inexpensive cards, because you want the Mountain's Peak to hit your expensive cards, like the Volibear. And we'll give him Deathless. Get this out of our hand. And unfortunately we hit the low cost unit. Could just kill Tahm Kench here. Kinda no reason not to. Gets a low cost card out of our hand too. And again we missed on our Elder Dragon. But fortunately, that double time watch and the Sigil of the Storm got him where we needed him. And we'll Hymn of Valor. Doesn't quite level, but enough damage still wins. Take True Reflection, double Elder Dragon, sounds hilarious. Cut a card. Anything inexpensive here is going to be good. I'm going to Taliyah, whose power is team power. Round start, they... Does it auto-summon? The foe summons a landmark from the region that costs 2 or less, so it does auto-summon. Kinda cheater. And he drew a lot of low-cost cards. Play Katarina. And we can use the sharp sight as well, just get it out of hand.
Bask in the sunlight. Onward, everybody.
Missed again.
Horizon calls.
Strafing strike.
Where to go? Where to go? Sun's beneath me and wind's behind me.
We'll drop Stalking Brood Mother here.
Like Clarissa Rock just won't sit still.
You kill it? That's sad for me. But we killed their entire board, so I guess it's fair trade. Still can't hit.
Times of wonder.
It's fine though. Drop Elder Dragon.
Is a joy inexpressible.
And we redoubled Valor. And we attack for 120. It's nicer if you can play him for free, but he's still good. It's cool that you can just type in SP in the search bar and it brings up all the Spirit Blossom. Except for the Taker, which I feel is a mistake. Challenge 18 is Fizz and Caitlyn. Special rules are Blinking Flames. All spells and skills deal 1 extra damage, and Nature's Revenge. When the foe gains the attack token, they summon a sapling using Spirit Blossom Teemo again, Gangplank Duplicator, Scourge's Stash, and Grand General's Counterplan. Not sure why I picked this. Guess it was probably just filler. I wasn't worried about it. I really like Scion. Roar of the Slayer is so good. Maybe unnecessary here though. I'm gonna take it anyway. Bitter and Deadly. True Explosion starting doesn't really matter. Double attack is kind of fun, but you probably just get blocked anyway and it doesn't matter. Yoink with Farsight is fine. And Spell Shield regen. You basically want to take one card or one item that is on a non-champion and one on a champion, because you only have the gold to do one of each and not the gold to do both. Or 2 on a champion, which would be ideal. Drop Shadow Swindler. I think attack here. Maybe they'll block. They did not. Drop Teemo. But I like the Scourge's Stash, especially since it can trigger off puff caps as well. And I think we just pass here. We're gonna chum the waters. Don't have a good block. Can do entrapment though. And we can block that way. Then if they draw a puff cap, they didn't. Play Rue, that'll force them to draw a puff cap next round. Lose the Rue, it's fine. I think we just attack. Yoink. Playful Trickster is really nice. And we play their Tidal Wave just to add more puff caps to their deck. Play a Tidal Wave. Play a buff cap. Up. Then Roar of the Slayer to kill their unit. Kind of unnecessary a little bit there, but still fun. Can attack here, should win. And if not, we drop Grandma to finish it off. Big blue buff. Just give us more mana. I think we can remove a card here. Do we have bad cards? Reborn Grenadier is pretty bad. Go into Caitlyn, whose power is on the case. Round start, the foe plants one flash bomb trap in the top 8 cards of the player's deck. So we're going to be trading traps here. Reroll to get Teemo. I think I just pass. No way doing anything else makes sense. Block 1 damage. We can yoink here as well, taking a Justice Rider. They didn't draw a card. Drop Shadow Swindler and swing. Play cheaper Teemo. Add more buff caps. Surely they'll draw one.
Just outside the station.
Stay on 'em. Backup's on the way.
Justice Rider.
Motorcycle and justice. Let's race. You and me.
Can we just kill Caitlyn here? I think that makes the most sense. A veteran investigator. Make them draw more buff caps. Also built over Peacemaker. Lose our Teemo, drop a new Teemo. That's why I like the Grand Generals. Shoot the Nexus. Yoink a card.
All part of the plan.
Almost certain they were gonna draw a buff cap there.
Got 'em sighted.
Then we will trade a little bit. You get rid of this, but don't really need to. Nice Sting Officer. Shroom Explosion. I'm gonna discard Roar of the Slayer to kill that. Those low HP units are really messing up my roars. So it's not very good. Enemy attack and do not win the game. But we drop a new Teemo. We drop a house one. And we can stress defense. And then we win the game. Challenge 19 is Gangplank and Misfortune. Special rules are Die and Laughing. Game start, all players summon a 0-10 Phantom Prankster and Creeping Chill. Round start, Frostbite the player's strongest unit. For this we're going to be using Lux with Chemtech Duplicator, Archangel Staff, and Arcane Comet. This is like the most basic Lux setup you could ever use. I'm actually reasonably awake today, I just can't talk. Taking spells might not be bad. Make Vanguard Sergeant bigger. I don't know if I'm going to regret that later. And then we take cost reduction on Lux. We go into Gangplank, whose power is the Saltwater Scourge. Round start, the foe summons a powder keg. The first time the foe starts the round with less than 15 health, they summon the Dreadway. See in the weekly where Gangplank just got a Dreadway for free. As if he starts with less than 20 health, and then he just doesn't have 40 health. 50? Something like that. I think it was 50 health and he starts with 40. I have had no spells, which is part of why we use Archangel Staff. Because it forces us to draw a spell. And we'll drop the Vanguard Sergeant. Lose a unit. Final Spark. We do have an attack here. It's not great, but it still exists. Play Succession. We're not quite in Chemtech yet, but I think it's fine. We just rally and attack here. Putting pressure on their board is pretty good. And then we're just gonna for Demacia. We're in Chemtech now. Oh, there's no way they can attack. Move Gangplank. And the Powder Keg can't block. So when we rally, we attack, we win the game. Take blue buff. Strike and refill spell mana is really good on Lux. We go into Misfortune, whose power is Boarding Party. When the foe's units attack, deal 1 to the player's battling units and the player's nexus. Keep Succession, keep Tryndamere so we can draw Lux. Double Tryndamere forces Lux. And we pass, and we pass, and we block, as may as well. Open with Succession, follow up with Lux. We can attack here, get mana back. Can't do anything with mana, but we have it. Get rid of Misfortune. Play Insider. We just block everything. Final Spark. Hoping for one of the sergeants. And a Prismatic Barrier here. Kinda just to use a spell. Then we'll Final Spark, the Prankster away. Lose our guy. They really didn't like him. Draw Persuader. Attack with everything. Play Falling Comet, they're completely out of cards. Final Spark. And rally. Attack. And rally. Attack. And rally. Attack. Challenge number 20 is Tryndamere and Thresh. Special rules are repetition. When any player plays a spell, they copy it with the same target, so it's like we have Chemtech Duplicator built in, and Shifting Mist. Round start, if a foe has the attack token, they summon a Encroaching Mist. And for this we're going to be using Nami with Chemtech. Actually double Grand Generals and not Scourge's stash. Scourge's was for the Swain video, in which we used Blade's Edge to drop Nami on round 1. Which is pretty good, but we can't guarantee that here, so we're not doing that. And I don't like any of these. Let's just take Yasuo. Rise is fun, but I don't want to play around Rise's win condition. That'll just be worse. Don't really want Nami to die, so Last Breath Rally is not exactly what we're looking for. Ransom Riches with Draw Champion is good. And I guess cost reduction on Answered Prayers. I really like this Make It Rain. We can just make them discard their entire hand. That sounds funny. And since we took a little bit extra champ draw, it should be fine. We go into Tryndamere, whose power is Undying Rage. Each round, the first time the foe's units would die, grant them Tough, Overwhelm, and Fearsome instead. It's a crazy power, by the way. Keep a Ransom Riches so we can draw. Actually, the Answered Prayers are free too. Keep the Answered Prayers. And we don't need it. I'm gonna open with Make It Rain just to make them drop 2 cards. Because I think it's funny. And we'll Answer Prayer. Because this is our 4th spell, we do get a giant tentacle. Can't attack with it because we'll just block and then trigger their ability, so that won't actually help us. And we're just gonna pass here, let them attack. Drop Nami,
Counting on me.
and we can ebb,
Rise with the surf.
Just another winter.
and we can flow.
Let the tide. I will find the moonstone. I will save my people.
We're already leveled. Drop burble fish. It's really what we want to be absorbing these buffs. And we will ebb and flow, healing our tentacle. We can poison dart, I guess,
Tide carry you.
to get it out of hand. Then we can ebb and flow,
Rise with the surf.
Another day.
and flow,
Ride the surging tide.
which will make 2 ebb and flow.
Rise with the surf.
And again,
Surging tide.
all their units are dead. We have more than sufficient damage for this attack,
Surge force.
even if they entomb. Nami's so good. She's gonna get a 6-star eventually. Take Augment. Makes her bigger. Focusing Crystal better, but, you know, take what you get. We go to Thresh, whose power is Damnation. Game start, the foe summons Vaults of Helia. When Thresh levels up, the foe creates 3 Shadow Isles champions in deck. Have Nami, so we don't need to answer prayers. But we can make it rain just to make him discard. And pass.
Does death follow me?
Drop Nami. Not a good time for her.
Ride the
Going to
surging
spawn. To draw cards. And we will ebb.
With the surf. I will find the moonstone. I will save my people.
And we will flow.
Tide carry you. Ride the surging tide.
Lets us block.
You won't stop me.
Drop a burble fish. And we will ebb. And flow. And flow.
Tide carry you.
Ebb and flow.
Rise with the surf.
New burble fish. Ebb and flow.
Surging tide.
This is enough damage to win.
Rise with the surf. Wash away.
Attack and win the game.
I'm proud to call myself Taliyah.
Challenge 21 is Misfortune and Viktor. Special rules are Noxus discount and pick their bones clean. Each round, the first time the foe summons a unit granted impact. We're going to be using Ambessa for with Guardian Angel and double Stalker's Blade. And the reason we're doing this is to take advantage of that Noxus discount. Talking is impossible. And we take the Taker for no particular reason. I just think it's fun. Rage Fire Spitter, not bad. Rictus healing is okay. Rally is good. Gonna take a rally. Reduce cost, public execution's also funny. And then we didn't find a champion, so I guess we'll take Unleash Frenzy. Or Marauder would have been fine too, I guess. Going to Misfortune,
Handle me.
whose power is Boarding Party. When the foe's units attack, they deal 1 damage to the player's battling units and their nexus. I don't know what's happening.
Anyone hurt?
I feel like I'm having a stroke. I know I'm not.
Let's get through.
And then I had an MRI and they were like, "Did you have a stroke?" And I said, "Not as far as I know, did I?" You still don't know the answer to that? This was years ago. Nothing to worry about. normal Ambessa things. Drop units, attack some more. Use midnight raids, attack with those too. Radiant plate armor brings her back to her normal cost, but with much more health and damage. I like that. Remove our worst card, which is probably Legion Drummer. I think that's a pretty bad card. Go into Viktor, whose power is beyond mere flesh. Those units have +1/+1 and something else. For each of their keywords. There we go. Drop Rictus. Back with Rictus again. Kinda regretting the cost increase. Gonna play Conscription so we can block. And we pass. Drop Ambessa, clearing the board. Back with Midnight Raid. We attack here. We don't win. We could just kill Viktor. Then we can public execution later. Although not right now because they have Spell Shield. Remove Spell Shield. Now we public execution. Attack, win the game. Challenge 22 is Jinx. Special rules are arcane emissions. Game start. All players start with 3 spell mana, and shadows come for you. The foe's units have Nexus Strike. Create a Shadow Fiend in hand. For this, we're using Chemtech, Duplicator, Scourge's Dash, and the Grand General's Counter Plan. Take Ambessa. Sure, why not? Spells chest. Normally just skip here. Insider Knowledge might actually be fun though. And we'll go to the champion item chest, taking Thieves' Gloves. Go into Jinx, whose power is Rocket Scope. Boom. When the foe attacks, they play Super Mega Death Rocket. Keeperoo. I'm getting confused between Ambessa and Teemo. Drop Rue. Attack killer unit. We get outplayed. Play entrapment. Hitting Mystic Shot. Drop Teemo. Gonna get hit with Get Excited. Gonna stress defense to keep him alive. We get a Jinx, unfortunately we can't use it. We can use the Get Excited. Double block here. Guess we just attack. And a yoink. Drop Flame Chompers. Drop Zonite Urchin. I think if they could have killed my Teemo again, they would have. Attack with everything. And we'll pass. Drop Rue. Lose Teemo. New Teemo. Mystic Shot. And we attack the scout, should win the game. Challenge 23 is Viktor and Azir. I really don't like this. Special rules are Bandle City Discount and Age of Conquest. When the foe's units attack, grant the strongest attacking unit +2/+0. For this, we are going to be using Vex with Utmost Despair, Grand General's Counterplan, and Chemtech Duplicator. If you have Fear, Cleave, and Axe, you'll probably want to use that. Utmost Despair also only applies Gloom once. even if it hits multiple units, so kind of keep that in mind. Gonna take... I'm reading her will just die. Take Caitlyn here, we have Mana Gem and cost reduction on Katarina. At the shop, really like the Static Shock, might take it. Withering Mist with Elixir of Sorcery is good for hit points as well. Kind of useful. Let's see what we get from rewards first though. Brainworm, doesn't really matter. More stats is kind of good, but hopefully we find something better. We do not. Make Katarina better. Don't know if it matters. I think I'm gonna take Withering Mist. I'll take 2 of them. It's a lot of healing. We'll go into Viktor, whose power is beyond mere flesh. Those units have +1/+1 for each of their keywords. This is one of the adventures I'm actually a little bit afraid of, because those are 2 very strong champions. And I just kind of don't like it. Up Sting Officer. Attack. Pass. Because of the Bandle City discount, we can drop X. We'll drop Bloom Sprites as well. Let's open attack here. They'll play Viktor, we drop Caitlyn. We glare. Sooner it's gloomed, the better. And that gloom will just keep going on. Can glare again. Don't want them to play multiple ballistic bots. And we have a perfect Withering Mist here. Drop Grotesque Gift. Attack and win the game, hopefully. That was pretty good. Everything worked out exactly as I would have wanted. Take Haunted Bucklers? I don't know that Shadow Totem matters. I think Shadow Totem. I don't think anything matters really. Cut a card. I think Bloom Sprites. Then we'll go into Azir, whose power is the Emperor's Army. Those sand soldiers everywhere have +2/+0. I think our idea is going to be if we can play Vex when they do their biggest amount of things on the board. That'll be pretty strong. Drop Grotesque Gift. Good block. Don't really... well, since it's 5 now. Seems like a good block. Play Sting Officer. And we can attack. No reason not to. I don't know if they're gonna play more cards. I'm just gonna drop a Vex here. Then we have a blocking option. That is so many things. We block, and we block. I'm fine taking 8, I guess. We have Whale in hand anyway. Drop Caitlyn. We attack. And it didn't want Vex to take damage, but I guess it's fine. Drop a lay. And we'll wail. Drop the mayor. Tech's not quite good enough yet. Drop another mayor. Well, red dominance really made everything worse. I do only have 1 card in hand. We'll glare. Then we'll use Pie Toss to finish it. This will give me some perilous pastries. Emperor's Divide. Sure. Pastry 1, pastry 2. Clear the last.
Gaze upon me and despair.
And finally we get to attack. And finally for this set we have Darius and Lee Sin, challenge 24, Noxus discount again, Vicious Enemy and Good Morning Grumpy, game start both summons a hibernating rock bear, Ambessa again, Guardian Angel, double stalkers. We'll take Fizz for the rally. At the shop. Quick Strike Blade is fine. You get something on the Marauder, I guess. Go into Darius, whose power is Hemorrhage. Round end, deal 1 to the player's Nexus for each unit the foe has. Keep Rictus, keep Fizz. Gives us a higher chance of drawing into Ambessa, and we miss. A little bit unfortunate. Conscription costs 4? I didn't know. Use conscription. Oh no. That's the worst thing that could happen. We attack. Actually, the worst thing that could happen was that we didn't draw our champion. And the next worst thing that could happen is we got our conscription undone. We do have our champion now though. Drop Fizz. Drop Ambessa. Attack with Midnight Raid. Attack with everything. Ambessa levels. Attack again. All you ever have to do is draw your champion. If you don't, your life is sad. And if you do, your life is great. Take blue buff. Seems good. Take that over Thieves' Gloves. Don't know if that was right. Get rid of our worst card, which is almost certainly Blade Squire. Go into Lee Sin, whose power is always listening. When the foe attacks, they create 2 resonating strikes in hand. They cost 0. Double Trouble, let us draw a champion. But we get our champion this time. We drop the Marauder. Still not going to block here. If we do, the Marauder will die to the resonating strikes. That's no good. Drop Ambessa. We can conscription here. Then Midnight Raid. Then Double Trouble. Blue buff is so broken. Then attack. Then Double Trouble.
Beware the dragons.
Public Execution.
Our enemies cannot hide.
The Stun Lee Sin. No reason the AI should get to have any fun. Then attack them in the game. Some people play her Marauders focused. I do not. I think it's better. That is all for challenges 13 through 24 of the February 2026 monthly challenges. Yeah, I don't know. Used really strong champions on really easy adventures. So, I guess you get what you get. No problems, and I'll see you next time. Thank you for watching. If you like what I'm doing, like and subscribe. Goodbye.